My name is Nandita. I am from Andhra Pradesh.
Good morning, dear friends. Today we are going to discuss about Adivasis. Now let us discuss the current issues in about Adivasis. Adivasis continue to face prejudice and often violence from mainstream Indian society. They are at the lowest point of almost ever socio-economic indicator. The majority of the population regards them as primitive and government programs aim to integrating them with the majority society rather than allowing them to maintain their distinctive way of life. While the larger tribal groups and languages will survive as the result of numbers, the destruction of their economic base and environment poses grave threats to those who are still able to follow their traditional way of life and may result in the cultural extinction of many of the smaller Adivasi peoples. Although beneficiaries of Indians' extensive reservations, it remains the case that the impact of the quota system upon Adivasis has remained negligible up until now. The quotas within the higher education and jobs which require technical knowledge seems to have not worked in improving access so far. Quotas for Adivasis, for example, at higher education levels remain unfilled. The majority of Dalit and Adivasi children dropped out before the high school. There have been lack of support by the state towards the Adivasi committee when it has been come to land redistribution rights, rights of marginal farmers and daily laborers, rights to the tillers of the soil, and rehabilitation rights. It needs to be stated that Adivasis constitute the poorest component across various states in India, irrespective of the political makeup of the state government. The Adivasi districts of West Bengal, Bankuri, Purulai are some of the poorest districts in India, in spite of the fact that a leftist government was in the power in the state of 34 of the past 43 years. The nationalization trend of the 1970 to build a heavy industry close to source of raw material has further contributed to systematic displacement of Adivasis from their land. The district in some of the other non-left states like Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Rajasthan reflect similar socio-economic indicators as far as the Adivasis population is concerned. The creation of Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Uttaranchal has been a small step forward in resorting to the Adivasis their sense of identity and their right to existence. The state of Jharkhand was created in 2000 essentially in recognition of the right to the political organization to the Adivasi community through the establishment of the separate state. There is now a discourage for the reservation of the Adivasi community in jobs and education at the state level. It though remains to be seen what reforms the governments in these states take to protect the interest of Adivasi communities living there. One of the major reasons for the economic and social problem of Adivasi populations has been their gradual displacement from their customary lands. Adivasis have been denied land ownership rights over the last centuries, and their displacement from their land has made them reach a state where they are fighting to retain their economic and social identity. Now, not only is the amount of compensation received by the Adivasis extremely small, but also the number of Adivasis who have been compensated is negligible. The reason is that legal obstacles are created to deny Adivasi compensation rather than the law being used to ensure justice. In 2006, Forest Right Act was enacted to secure the rights of Adivasis to their customary lands and forest. The bill recognizes scheduled tribes as legitimate stakeholders in the management of forest. It aims to secure ownership of forest producer, grazing rights, right to habitation, and community rights to traditional knowledge related to cultural and forest diversity. But implementation of the FRA has been extremely low until now, with collective claims languishing in bureaucratic process and less than 2% of potential claims reportedly resolved. Furthermore, in February 2019, ruling by the Indian Supreme Court of implementing of the FRA 2006 put more than 1 million Adivasis at the risk of eviction from their lands and homes. The court asked officially in nearly 2 dozen states to submit details of claims that were settled under the FRA and evict those whose applications were turned down before 24th July 2019. Thank you.